What percent of the time that you spend managing your PPC account is wasted? 10%? 20%? 30%? Well, today we're going to learn how to make your time more efficient by using AI. We're going to learn how to use ChatGPT to improve the performance and save you time managing your Google Ads account. To make it even easier, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step that I use to make it happen. If we haven't met before, my name is Scott Redgate. I'm an online marketing coach, and it's my goal to help give you the training and confidence that you need to manage your own online marketing campaigns. And before we get started, make sure you download my brand new, completely free PPC cost-cutting cheat sheet. You can get it at scottredgate.com/cheat sheet. I created this document to help you save thousands of dollars in Google Ads and get better results in the process. It's an easy to follow document, it's simple bullets, and did I mention it's completely free? All right, let's dive in. All right, so we are in ChatGPT, and one of the first things that we are going to do is we are going to convert features into benefits for your ad text. At the end of the day, no one cares about the specs or the features of the product. They care about how it's going to help them accomplish their goals. So right now I'm going to type in convert features to benefits for a cell phone company, and then I'm going to type in a few specs here. I'm going to say phone has a 64 megapixel camera, the phone has wireless charging, and the phone has a large battery. And so then once I have that in, I can click the enter button, and ChatGPT is going to start converting some of the features into benefits for me. And this is information that I can start to use in my ad headlines, in my ad descriptions, in my extensions. So you'll see here as it's running, it's going through each of these and it's simply converting the features into benefits. So for the 64 megapixel camera, the benefit is you can take high quality detailed photos and capture every moment with stunning clarity. With wireless charging, you can charge your phone without dealing with messy cables and cords. It's convenient and hassle free, and it goes on. And then with the large battery, it says you can use your phone all day without worrying about running out of battery life. So you can see how that would capture your audience's attention instead of simply listing its specs. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get some keyword recommendations. You can use the Google Ads keyword planner, but ChatGPT will give us a different spin or a different take on it. So I'm going to ask it to come up with 5 keyword ideas related to 24/7 emergency plumbing in Google Ads. So I'm going to input that command and then I'm going to hit enter. It's going to take a second for ChatGPT to come up with its response. And then it's simply going to start listing out some of the keywords. So it's come up with emergency plumbing services, 24-hour plumbing repairs, fast plumbing response, emergency plumbing solutions, and reliable emergency plumbers. Now, if it comes up with 5 recommendations that you're not a fan of, what you need to do is ask it to generate some more ideas. So I type in generate 5 more keyword ideas, and then it's going to come out with some different keyword recommendations that you can consider using as you're setting up your campaign and maintaining it. Next up, we're going to ask ChatGPT to create a customer avatar, which is essentially a description of our ideal customer so that we can better understand who we're actually writing to. So I'm going to input the command, write a customer avatar for a customer who purchases luxury designer purses, and ChatGPT is off to the races. It's coming up with an avatar for an individual named Sophia. She's 35, female, occupation's a successful businesswoman. It says that her income is high, and then it starts going into her behaviors and pain points. And so with this information, you can take it and you can start to understand who your ideal customer, at least according to ChatGPT, is. And then you can start to write some of your headlines and descriptions to this particular person. Use some of the language, use some of the buzzwords, use some of the pain points, and keep that in mind as you're creating the text so that you can strike a chord and relate to that individual a little bit better. And so with this, it says Sophia is always on the lookout for the latest fashion trends and is willing to spend a premium to own designer purses. She regularly attends business conferences and network events. And then it starts to go into her pain points a little bit further down, where it says she wants to be sure that the designer purse she invests in is of high quality and durability to justify the cost. So as you're creating your ad text, make sure that you're talking about the quality and the durability, and also just the authenticity of the purses, so that Sophia can rest assured that she's making the right choice. The next input that I'm going to type in is I'm going to ask ChatGPT what type of websites or YouTube channels does Sophia from this buyer's persona actually frequent. Now, this will help me as I'm trying to craft what type of account structure inside of Google Ads and what type of targeting do I want to have for this particular person. Maybe you're running a display or a discovery campaign or a YouTube campaign, and this type of information will help you identify what are going to be those most profitable channels to target. So I typed in the input and I hit go, and it's coming up with the different types of placement. So fashion blogs and magazines, luxury brand websites, and it starts to give me some examples. Travel websites, fine dining websites and blogs, business and networking websites. And so you can scan this list, and as you're creating your campaign and as you're selecting the different targeting options, and you can keep this information in mind as you are setting up your Google Ads account and really looking to target Sophia outside of Google search in campaigns like discovery, YouTube, display, so that you can meet her where she is and find those placements that she is actively engaging with. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to improve an existing ad description. So you can take your headlines and descriptions from Google Ads, put them into ChatGPT, and ask ChatGPT to improve them. So right now I'm going to say, improve this ad description. Joe's 24/7 emergency plumbing service is the best and is affordable. So once I'm done typing that, I'm going to enter, and ChatGPT is going to take a second to create the response. And ChatGPT is starting to type out its response, where it says, trust Joe's 24/7 emergency plumbing service for quick and reliable solutions at an affordable price. I'm already starting to notice an issue here where ChatGPT is not honoring the character count limits of a responsive search ad inside of Google search. And so while the information that it's typing in isn't bad, I know that I'm going to need to refine it here and tell it to come in under a certain character count. So I'm going to do that right now. Simply going to say limit the ad description to 90 characters. And I don't have to type in any of the previous stuff. It already knows that I'm talking about the previous command. And it comes up with a response. It says 24/7 emergency plumbing, fast, reliable, affordable, call now. And if I want another response, all I need to do is type in try again. And it comes up with another variation where it says quick and affordable emergency plumbing 24/7. Call now. And last but not least, this is for those of you who are in a very technical space, or maybe something that's difficult to explain to just the normal everyday person. So I'm actually going to have ChatGPT explain something in simpler terms. So I'm going to say, explain it to a child. Then I'm just going to give a basic description here. I'm going to say, we are a SaaS company that helps banks determine whether or not they should loan funds to a potential customer. And so then once I'm done typing that in, I'm going to hit enter, and ChatGPT is going to be thinking for a second, and then it's going to come up with the response. And it says, have you ever heard of banks before? They're places where you can keep your money safe and borrow money when you need it. Well, sometimes people want to borrow money from a bank, but the bank needs to make sure that they can trust that person to pay back the money. So that's where we come in. We're a company that uses special tools and methods to help the bank decide if it's a good idea to lend money to someone. We look at things like how much they make, how much they owe, and other people, and whether they've paid back loans in the past. Doing this, we help the bank make good decisions about who they lend money to and who they don't. That way, the bank can keep their money safe and make sure that people who borrow the money from them will pay it back. So that might be a little bit too basic for you, but as you're creating your ad text and display ads or discovery ads or YouTube ads inside of Google Ads, you can't assume that everyone speaks the same exact language as you do. So while they may be in need of your services, they might not quite understand exactly what you have to offer. And so that's where taking a step back And writing things out in layman's terms can be advantageous for you. And so when you ask ChatGPT to explain it to a child, it's going to come up with its most basic form of explaining it that can then help you as you're crafting your ads. The tips that we just reviewed are just the beginning for how you can use AI tools to help you with your digital marketing efforts. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because that's probably not the last video that I'll ever create on how AI can help you with your online marketing. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time.